There you and welcome back to the Indomitus mod for Gates of Hell, and welcome to a very special tank that we've got on the field here. The tanks belonging to ROGAL DORN. I mean, just look at these things, absolutely armed to the teeth. We've got miniguns on the front with machine guns. We've also got a double battle cannon here with 120mm shells. So, will 30 be enough to stop the waves of chaos? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out. Now, really little cool detail is they actually have this little platform on the back of the tanks where you can get a guy to stand on with a machine gunner. However, whenever I tested them, unfortunately, the guys always hopped off. And look at this, wave 1 of chaos has already entered the field before I can even get the intro out. And yeah, the machine guns there from ROGAL DORN tanks just opening up and annihilating everything. Pretty much wave 1 instantly dealt with. We've got one chap left here cowering in cover, and I don't blame you, that plasma gun there is going to explode if you pop your head up. Oops, looked like he popped his head up a little bit then and absolutely paid the price. Oh my god, almost missed that. Wave 1 aptly dealt with. Wave 2 now, the Mobian 6th here added into the ranks with the Chaos Militia. Now you can see these guys have actually got some AT guns, so let's see if they can survive more than 3 seconds. Here they go, about to enter the area of operation, and instantly the cannons open up on these guys. Chicken McNuggets are spread across the floor. Almost instantly. Oh my god, look at that. His corpse just exploded on the ground. The chaos turned to paste almost instantly. The Mobian 6th pretty much, yeah, completely wiped out there. The Stufffire, look at that though. Them 120mm shells, really, really deadly. And there it goes. That was a beautiful shot. Right onto the petrol canister there. And I wonder if that set the Swedish house on fire. It hasn't, but it has blasted a big hole in the side of it. The rest of the Chaos Forces are trying to move up here. But no, the tank's definitely having that firepower edge, at least against this infantry. Look at this guy trying to run up with his plasma gun. Oh my god, legs are strewn across the field here. Jeez. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of firepower, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention in the intro, just to top everything off. Yeah, these have sponsored heavy bolters as well. Of course they do. Yeah, more firepower than a battleship. Oh, look at this. There's actually a guy on top now as well. I've just noticed, yeah. One of them's popped out and decided to use the twin-mounted bolter at the top. Twin-mounted bolter? What the heck am I saying? It's just an MG. That's all it is. Kind of interesting, though. We've actually got a crew member here for the Imperials that's moved up, so I don't think one of the tanks has been disabled, but maybe they do have a few extra crewman slots that they probably didn't need. I don't know why this guy's here. But yeah, checking the tanks, they're all absolutely fine. So we shall see that the third wave of chaos has arrived here, bringing cultists into the mix. Now, I heard actually a couple of plasma rounds going off over there. What the heck? Oh, they're shooting at the Elysian crew member there. Right, yeah. The plasma rounds just utterly disintegrated him. And they're about to find out now why that's a bad idea. Oh, look at all that MG fire as well. That's a lot of MG fire that comes through here. Look at the chaos just really trying to take cover. There's no cover left by the end of this, I can guarantee it. Oh my, no, not the poor finish house. Oh, it's just been obliterated. Really early on, and again, MG fire now just opening up, and somehow this hasn't been destroyed. I don't know. Oh, there we go. The pipes now destroyed, landing on chaos below them. Look at the stray shots, just destroyed all the houses. The last remnants here of wave 3 trying to move up. Yeah, that went well for him. Wave 4 has entered the field, adding shock troops to the chaos ranks here. Let's see if these guys can deal any damage. That's a lot of AT weaponry now on the field. Here we go, wave 4 in mass. Oh my god, I love that shot there. That was so good, just seeing all them bullets rip through the air, followed by the explosion. But out of the smoke, more chaos come, and more chaos instantly get turned to paste. The last remnants of Wave 4 there tried to move up, but yeah, ultimately, everything has died so far. The Chaos Sentinel now has entered the field. Let's see if this manages to use its autocannon, or the tank's just gonna obliterate it instantly. Now, one thing I've noticed with these ROGAL DORN tanks, there's a lot of stray rounds like that then. Massive barrage comes out. Oh my god! Direct hit on the crew cabin there, just obliterated it. But yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of stray rounds when they shoot their main tanks. A lot of the buildings here are getting absolutely obliterated. which, you know, I'm not complaining about. Look at this. This one's been annihilated now. Most of that warehouse over there has. This warehouse has been almost obliterated. Oh, and the house at the very front as well. How could we forget about this one? This has basically got 2 walls left remaining that can be destroyed on it. Chaos here trying to push between the storage containers, but it's not worked out for them, taking heavy losses. Another sentinel now enters the field. I think this one's got a flamethrower though, so it's gonna have to get up close and personal. Never mind, it died instantly here. Almost actually ran over another Chaos dude then with its legs that carried on walking. Yeah, these tanks are insane. I love seeing all this infantry try and move up into this heavy fire. Look at all them explosions. Oh, it's absolutely glorious. There's so many bullets ripping through the air. The Chaos is just dying in seconds. Just look at this from the point of the Imperials. Oh, they're actually attacking a sentinel over there. I mean, they were attacking a sentinel over there. Oh my god, there's so many MGs on these. The first real challenge here for the Imperials has entered the field. A Chimera has entered the battle and it's decided to drive straight into... Okay, never mind. It's just already been obliterated. It made the fatal mistake of standing still for 2 seconds and then a shell just ripped right into the side of that thing. Them ROGAL DORN tanks have got some real good range on them. But look at that. You can see where the shell penetrated the side. Oh, Jesus, man. What's going on over there? Oh, we've set fire to the test range. It's normally the finish house that gets set on fire, but no, somehow we've managed to set fire to the center. I think the fuel reserves of the Sentinel Walker here has just gone up. But you can see Chaos reinforcements now starting to flow steady onto the battlefield. And yeah, these guys have just got really good range and vision, comparative to many other tanks that I've tested here so far. Yeah, these guys just don't seem to mess around. We've now got a command variant of the Chimera entering the battlefield, along with a Sentinel and another Chimera over there. So this should be the actual decent challenge here now. And it looks like a lot of them tanks are already trying to target this dude. That's kind of insane. He's got to use his speed here to get ahead. And like I said, staying stationary on this test range, absolute death sentence. Look at all that ammo just being expended as well. He's crashed into another wreckage here. Come on, guy. You don't have to stop the tank to turn, you know that, right? You can keep moving the tank forward while turning. It's something the AI hasn't figured out in this game, but look at that! A glorious charge, and one tank round straight to the noggin. And it is, wow, it is up in smoke here! Setting fire to all around it. The corpses of the enemy are being cleansed for us here. Man, these tanks are insane. I don't think I've ever seen some tanks on the test range with quite the range these guys have. Easily able to just blast right across the battlefield. Another Sentinel here. Coming in. This is the standard version with the multi-laser. I think it already got wrecked. Yeah, that's pretty much already cooked. Well, ladies and gents, let's see if fate changes here, because a Lehman Russ has entered the battlefield. A corrupted Lehman Russ. And again, crashing straight into the warehouse here. At least now the warehouse is out of the way, so no one else will be able to do that. Will we manage to get a shot off? He got hit once there. Is that enough to put it out of commission? Oh, he's turned his side. They've turned the side in. Now he's getting lit up. That's not good. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god, that turret just fell on the back of a Chaos dude and killed him.
That's not good. Yeah.
I can't believe that. I've never seen that happen in the game. This Chaos dude right here, right by the turret landed on him and it killed him. I have never seen that in the game. That is so cool. We got another Sentinel, another Chimera here. The command variant just been obliterated. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really impressed by our ROGAL DORN tanks here. These have done a really good work. Mind you, they have got double turrets and enough guns, you know, to bring the cows home on here. I love how all these infantry troops are just running behind it as well. I've got no idea what they're doing. But yeah, these things are absolute beasts here. Annihilated the test range and the Chaos army so far. But here we go. The tank wave for the Chaos now is starting to approach. As we've got a possessed tank now on the field as well as a Lehman Russ. Pretty soon that means we are going to have our Baneblade. So let's see how this chap does over here. He's got his turret facing the right way at least. He's facing the right way, so it's all looking good at the moment. But who's going to get the first shot off? Come on, return fire. You'll be the first Chaos tank to return fire. I think he might already be down and out here. Oh, he actually returned fire. We managed to get a single shot off there. Now, he's taking a little bit of beating. Where's the possessed tank? I don't know where that is at the moment, so we'll just keep an eye on this one. But I think the turret just got rocked, and that might be him down for the count. Oh! Last cannon fire there. I don't know if it's down and out, though. Jeez, man. Any armor that's entering the field is just getting completely rocked here. Oh, it looks like the possessed got stuck behind the barricade over here. Don't know exactly what he's doing, but he did just manage to get a shot off there. These guys, the possessed tanks, seem to have a lot more range than the normal ones. But it does feel like the ROGAL DORN tanks here trying to return fire. Luckily he's in a little bit of cover while his flank's exposed there. And he's actually hidden behind a lot of the wreckage of the other tanks at the moment. Look at them flames coming out the back. That looks so cool. But he is going to advance forward now. My ears are ringing from the amount of explosions and tank fire going on. But yeah, I do think a lot of these tanks now for the Imperials are trying to target him. But all the wreckage is absorbing all the blasts at the moment. That frontal armor of the Lehman Russ as well is holding out really nice here. This guy has been pounded to high heaven, and he has lived. Look at all these shots that have gone through the pole as well, by the way. That's a really nice detail in the game. God, look at some of these tank wrecks. They've been obliterated. Like this one. Look how many holes that's got in the side of it. We're pushing forward, though, here, ladies and gents. We're trying. He's making a break for it. This is an insane battlefield. Look at all the wreckage. I've got a feeling that there should be a Baneblade on the field very shortly here. Oh, there he goes. The possessed tank just got lit up there. It's a goner. It's been destroyed. And here it is. I said it should be entering the field any second. The Baneblade has entered and it's already getting lit up. What are you doing here, chap? Again, these Baneblades, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they keep getting defeated by little obstacles on the ground that they should be able to drive over no problem. So I don't know what they're doing in this, but we'll just have to see here whether he makes it forward now. He's got a load of wreckage in front of him, which he's just going to drive out to the way of. Okay. Oh, come on, guy. That's not good. You're turning your flank towards the enemy, AI. What are you doing? Start shooting the enemy. You're a Baneblade. You've got the range. You can see them. They can see you. I think that turret's already dead. I don't think the Baneblade even got onto the battlefield proper here before the Imperials just focused it and hammered it down. Yeah, that's taking a beating now. That is ridiculous. Oh my god, what's on? Oh no, it's still alive. It's still moving. Perhaps it was just crew shock there that we had to deal with. Oh god. Yeah, they are focusing it though. Let's go have a look at the Imperial side here. Have we got any losses over here? No, doesn't look like it. Jesus, it's so loud from this side. It is so loud, but yeah, it doesn't look like we've got any losses yet. But luckily now, the Baneblade's at least facing the right way, which means that it's facing them with the strongest portion of its armor. Jesus, is it taking a beating here for everyone else. Hopefully the rest of the Chaos Army can use this as an opportunity to move up. But it's not looking good. Oh, it's not looking good. How is this still alive? I've no idea. I mean, it's just down to the bad AI sometimes. The pattern in this game is awful. Why these tanks that can drive through the wreckage are trying to drive around them? I don't know. Why they try to drive around like little barricades, like sandbags? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. But at the moment, I think this Baneblade is actually still alive and it's moving. No way after that, all the damage it's taken, it's still moving. I mean, it's got itself in a little pickle here. What? Stop turning your flank to the enemy, you idiots. What are you doing? You absolute idiots. Oh, my, yeah, that's it. Just expose the rear engine to them. And now none of your weapons are facing the enemy. Yeah. You gotta love the AI in this game. It is some of the dumbest AI I've ever come across. Honestly, I mean, it has to be said. I know there's a lot of complex things that go into making the AI in this game. You know, they have morale and advantage and coherency and, you know, things like how the veteran status of them, but my god, really? While being shot at, you would turn your tank to the weakest portion of the enemy. That makes no sense. I don't care how bad your pathing issue is. You keep the tank steady, you just shoot. Now, what this is doing somehow, as the Baneblade is still alive here amongst all of this insanity, is it's letting the other tanks actually open up a little bit. So what I might actually do is hit a little time-lapse camera here and just see how long this Baneblade lives and what happens. We'll be back in a second. Okay, ladies and gents, well, the Baneblade hasn't exploded, but I'm pretty sure it's dead by now. I haven't seen it return fire in a little while, so we're going to call this test here. But naturally, we've still got one final test to run here, so stick around, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you enjoyed that. That was absolutely loads of fun to make and edit together. But yeah, these tanks are basically probably one of the best tanks that we've seen on the test range to this date. Absolutely stunning show here by the ROGAL DORN tanks. Now, if there's a unit you want to see tested, let me know down in the comments below. We're going to get around to testing the Chaos units really soon. Unfortunately, the developers just keep adding Imperial units, so naturally we have to keep testing them out. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see them Chaos tests, because oh boy, they're going to get interesting. But until next time, ladies and gentle giants, peace.